Hi and welcome to our live crafting session this evening. My name's Jenny McCormack and I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator, and I'm based in the market town of Brackley, which is in Northamptonshire in the UK. Thank you so much for joining me. Yesterday, if you caught my live or you watched on replay, I created these 3 cards from one of our newest card kits called The Best Remedy, and this is very much designed to cheer people up, wish them well, let them know you're thinking of them, help them feel better. It's an all-inclusive card kit, so it has everything you need in it to create 9 cards. It includes the stamp set, which you will have when you've finished. It also includes a block and a small ink pad. So even once you've made the cards and sent them, you will still have the stamp set, a few of the die cuts because there's always spares of these ones included, and probably will have some gems as well. They're also included in the pack. The only thing that you will require to make those cards is a pair of scissors to open the pack, basically, and possibly use the tip of the scissors for adding these self-adhesive sequins and jewels. So thank you for joining me. I've got something completely different this evening. I'm going to show you how to turn a card base, and I'm actually going to use one of these really pretty stripy ones, into a little gift box. So in that gift box you could put a little bit of fudge, a couple of sweets, depending on the size you could pop in a gift card. And what I'm going to do is convert effectively this card into a little gift box, popping this cute little mouse image on the front. So that is my plan. Let me see that Facebook thinks we are live, and we will get started. So how is everybody doing? I hope everybody is well. Let me find the right place on my phone. Oh dear, since when did Facebook get so complicated? Right, tells me we're live. That is always good. Hi Jeanette, good evening to you. So we're going to turn this card into a gift box, and what's really nice about this is it's nice and easy. Hi Jeanette, thanks for popping in. It's nice and easy. There's not a great deal of measuring and there's no glue, but you will need some ribbon or string to hold the box together, but there's no glue actually required. So it's a really simple design. I learnt it many years ago. So I'll put these to the side so you can see the video of how these were created by looking on my YouTube channel. Just look for Jenny McCormack or Jemini Crafts with a J. Or you'll be able to find them on Facebook if you click on Jemini Crafts and then click on Media and Videos. You will also find them. That should come up. They should both come up with the most recent one first. Hi Tracy. So we're going to use this card base and turn this into a box, and all you need to do is be able to measure halfway along these 2 sides parallel to the center fold. So if I just fold this over so you can see it perhaps a little bit better. Let's see if I've got bone folder to hand. No, I haven't, so I've just used the edge of a ruler. Okay, so this is my card base that I'm going to convert into a little gift box, and it's really simple. What you want to do is measure along these edges and mark the halfway point, and you You can use centimetres or inches, whichever you prefer. And this happens to be 5.5 inches, which I think is about 14 centimetres. It is almost exactly. So whichever you prefer. And what I'm just going to do is mark this with a pencil so I can rub it out. So just lining my paper up here. I could use my T-square. So 5.5, I want this to be 2.75 inches. And then the same on this side. So it's 2.5, 2.75. If you're using centimetres for this particular one, it would be 7 centimetres top and bottom, obviously. That one looks a little bit off place actually. Okay, and all I'm going to do is just position that and draw the line just to the edge of the paper, both so I can see it and so you can see it. Oops. Allowing a little bit of space for the ruler. So I've marked the halfway point at top and bottom of the card. Okay, and then all we're going to do is pop it into our trimmer and do 4 score lines. And those score lines are going to go from this crease, the fold line, to the middle. Same on this side, same here, and same here. So you can draw the lines first if you wanted to, but all I'm going to do is pop this in my track, position by sight this crease line in my track there, and then just bring this point down. So you want this piece and this piece exactly in the track, and we're just going to score that like so, so that hopefully you can see that line there. We're going to do the same on the other side, so from that score line to that one, like so, and the same on the other side. Doesn't matter which way round you go, doesn't matter which way you score it. I tend to score it on the inside, only because it's easier to see normally where you're scoring. If you've got a pattern on the outside, it's a bit more tricky. Okay, so there are our score lines. Let me just see what you can see. I'm hoping you can see those. Oh yes, just about. If I just bend that slightly. Hi Brenta. So there's 1, 2, 3 and 4. Thank you for joining us, Brenda. So we're converting a card into a little gift box, and I've chosen the striped card that we used yesterday with this cute little mouse. And what I do want to do is just rub out those lines first. Let me just see if I can find my rubber. Not that it's really critical because it will be hidden, but okay. So all I did was mark the halfway point on the outside edges. So this is 14 centimetres top to bottom. So I scored and marked a line at 7 centimetres, and I've just drawn just created 4 score lines. And then all we're going to do is fold these in. 1, 2, 3 and 4. And if you've got a bone folder, then by all means use those. And the way that this box is going together is very simple. We're just going to fold these in and then fold them together. And that's created a triangular gift box, like so. So there's no glue, because what we're going to do is punch a hole in either side here and tie a ribbon around it. So what I like to do for that is just hold that together where I want it, and I have got a hole punch here. Just get it nicely lined up. It's moving. And pop a hole in just a little way down, like so, like that. Okay. It is a clever idea, certainly not an original one. I learned this many years ago, and you're going to do the same on the other. And you'll see these aren't quite centralized, just depending on which one you put over first. Okay, so you could, I guess you could mark it, but I'm just going to go fold that over so these are both the same side. And punch a hole in there. I'm sure there's probably a good way of doing that and measuring it, because I can see that those are by no means equal. But it doesn't matter, because once these are over, they're roughly equal there. So I guess you could mark on one side, mark your holes. So this is, for example, 11.5. So you could mark that one and that one in from the side and from the top, and then you could punch it on the other side, but to be honest, I don't think that's really noticeable. Okay, so in order to fold this together, all we're going to do is, I've got some polished pink ribbon that matches the pink in here. Just going to grab a length of ribbon. And I like to have it sort of folded over one side, so that becomes the front, but it really isn't critical. And then just thread this through on one side first. This is probably the fiddliest bit. So you don't want a tiny hole. Okay, and then thread it through on this side. So I'm just getting it to the point of being able to pull it all together. So this works particularly if you've got an all-over card design. Feed it through there. This is definitely the trickiest bit. There we go. So now I just pull those together like so. I can tie, so remember to put your gift in there, so you can just open it up, put some sweets in, a gift card if it would fit, so you might need to make it a larger card if you wanted to add a card from your favourite coffee shop, for example, or a gift card or a book token. Okay, so there's the ribbon at the top. Hi Nikki. Nikki will know how to do this because I'm sure she probably learnt with me at an event with Michelle many years ago. So just pop that little ribbon in, and then because I'm using elements from this Best Remedy kit, I'm going to grab that cute little mouse even. It's been a long day. And it's Friday tomorrow. But I've got a busy weekend, so there we go. So our little mouse is going to go onto there. And a sentiment I'll just add. So I think feel better soon. And then I'm going to put some fudge in there. I have to say, I love fudge. Also love chocolate and sweets, but fudge is one of my all-time go-tos. Let me just find... That's that. And I think I might actually stamp that in polished pink. Just so it picks up the pink from the ribbon and everything else. So I've got Feel Better Soon and a block, and this should fit one of those small ones. Having said that, I could probably get away with a larger one, but I think I'm going to go for the smaller one. And I'm going to grab polished pink. So if you've got any spare card bases lying around, you can do this obviously with just cards, plain card, and then add some detail on with some designer paper. Okay, so that says Feel Better Soon. Just going to pop that out. Just pull it out gently. And then here's our little mouse. Not quite sure where I'm going to put that, but the mouse I'm going to pop on with dimensionals. So really simple, easy gift box. And you can do this any size of card. You can use a rectangle. You can also use a square card, so just have a go, and you don't need to worry about the measurements. All you need to be able to do is work out the halfway mark. If I just grab this card, the halfway mark down the long side that's parallel to the score line of the card. Just mark that, and then you're just going to score from there to the centre, there to the centre 4 times, and then just fold it up. Simple. You know me, I like simple. Don't know what made me think of this. I think I was thinking, what else could I do with the little characters? And I was thinking a little gift box would be cute. So you could put them on that side. I like to do it on what I consider to be the front, and what I'm going to do is have that a little way up so her ears are poking out the side, and just that underneath. I think I could put it across there as well, but I'm going to pop it underneath. Where else? Going underneath, and I'm just going to use the edge of the dimensionals that come in the pack, cutting that edge flat, just because it's quite narrow. You can stick this down with glue. You could use the glue dots that come with the kit. Whatever you want. There we go. Sweet little box. Created from a card base. Same one as I've used here. You could add a panel of this if you wanted to, so I could have cut that maybe in half and put that behind the mouse. That would be an alternative. Lots of bits you could do. I think I'm going to add a little bit of bling though. And we're done. You could do the same with the little sad chick. He's got the ice pack on his head with this pool party card. I think that would look really sweet too. So let me find in my box. Sorry. Right at the very bottom. Sorry about that. And I'm just going to use pokey tool to lift some of this on here, and you could give these as a little gift set as well if you wanted to. So the card and the little box to coordinate with it. 1, 2. There we go. There we are. A nice simple session for this evening. So I hope you like that. You've probably seen it before. As I say, it's certainly not new, but maybe it's a refresher for you if you haven't seen it for a while. So there we go. Making a gift box from the base of a card. I've just used the components from the kit to finish that off. But you could obviously decorate it in any way that you like, and obviously having a card base with a pattern on, whatever that might be, doesn't matter whether it's stripes, that would work. The thing to watch, thank you Jeanette, is that you don't want something with a vertical or a horizontal design, because if you think about it, you're turning this at an angle. So if you had, for example, plants growing up this way, they would be at an odd angle when you come to put it together. So go for an all over graphic sort of design. Spots, stripes, all over flower design would work. And you don't have to do it from a card. You could use some designer paper, just cut it into a rectangle, score down the middle, mark the middle on either side. So there's lots of things you could do. You could do this for Christmas and hang them up on the tree. You can put numbers on the front. They could be table favours, and I do like the fact that there's no glue involved. So thank you so much for joining me. I know a lot of you will have seen my email and details about my class in a box for August. That closes at the weekend. It's been very popular, so thank you to those that are booked already. If you have any queries on that, then don't hesitate to message me. If you haven't seen the information, then message me and I'll make sure I send the details to you. Thank you so much, everybody. Have a lovely evening, morning, afternoon, depending on when you're watching and where you're watching from. Thank you so much. I hope you can see that. I'm going to maybe prop that up so you can see that a little bit better. That's the only problem. There we go. I might need to do that for the photograph. So thank you so much, everyone. Do take care. I look forward to crafting with you again soon. I will be back on Monday morning, 10 a.m. for our next crafting session. Thank you so much. Bye for now.